Yes, Man City is in the final. So how did they beat Real Madrid 4-0? Hi, my name is Smokey and you're welcome to Smokey's Football Channel. Here we get to talk about betting tips and football news in general. So if you're new here, do endeavor to subscribe. Click on the bell notification so you get notified anytime I drop a new video. Give us a thumbs up and leave comments in the comments. So how did it happen? 4-0. I mean, yes, it's possible for Man City to beat Real Madrid, but 4-0. Before we go straight into the match itself, it's good we look at the build-up. These are two world-class managers in itself. Ancelotti is a veteran left to me because this is not the first time he's winning. He has been winning several trophies, even when he was back in AC Milan. I can remember epic victories he had with the likes of them, Seedorf, Kaká, and Pirlo, all those big boys. So him doing it in Real Madrid was never used to surprise me actually because he's actually a veteran, and when it comes to man management, I don't think there's anybody that can stand near Ancelotti when it comes to man management. So his success doesn't surprise me in any way. On the other hand, Guardiola is also a very good coach. He's also one of the best, but I can't rate him a veteran just yet because the achievements Ancelotti has, he doesn't have them. Yes, he's the should I say the one that made Tiki Taka what it is today because he was in control of the team of Barcelona then with the likes of Xavi, Iniesta, Messi, and all those big boys. But ever since he left Barcelona, he's been a shadow of himself. He's been playing Tiki Taka, but he's not been able to replicate what he used to do at Barcelona. Because I believe that team he had at Barcelona was the best team ever. It's the best team I've seen so far. Yes, so moving forward to yesterday, would I say Guardiola outclassed Ancelotti? No. Would I say Ancelotti got it wrong? No. What did Guardiola do differently in that match? Well, he only did a little tweak at the back, in the sense that now he's playing at home, he has more freedom. He was playing a back three actually, but oftentimes he overloaded either of the flanks with one of the centre backs, one of the three centre backs, in either Akanji or Walker. But he was more successful on the other side where Akanji is because Vinicius kept on staying up and preventing Walker from overlapping on the right side. So although that also led to success for Man City in some ways, but it still prevented Walker from doing damage on that right side. But still, they had Bernardo Silva, who was more than capable to do a lot of damage on that right side. And it wasn't any surprise when the two goals came from there because he had the support in the like of Kevin De Bruyne, who was always overlapping alongside Bernardo Silva that was his flank. So basically, that's what he did. I can go on and do the analysis of okay, they allowed Rodri. Rodri he played Stones in the pivot with Rodri alongside Rodri, but that's been done several times. He did that in the first leg actually, and what did they play? They played 1-1. So what actually worked in favor of Guardiola? Yes, Guardiola over the years he has not been known to be able to play with a target man. Even when he was at Barcelona, there was a time he had the likes of Ibrahimovic, and he switched Ibrahimovic with Eto. If you remember very well, then switched Ibrahimovic with Samuel Eto, and yes, he still got what he wanted. But over time, he still had to let go of Samuel Eto, and he played Messi up front because his game is tiki taka. He doesn't believe in a target man. So, and that ever since he left Barcelona, that hasn't been working for him because there is no team like that team of Barcelona. Like I said, there is no team that can play like that. Even when he went to Bayern Munich, he tried to replicate it, but all he could get to was the league. Yes, Tiki Taka can win you the league, but when it comes to Champions League, you need more than that. There are people that are ready because Tiki Taka, the weakness of Tiki Taka to me is a counter. And when you say counter-attack, a sharp counter-attack, teams that are ready to wait and defend, wait for you to play your game, then do a sharp counter-attack against you. Yes, that's what that's the threat for tiki-taka game in itself. And teams can actually work that out and do it against you in the Champions League because one, they are not teams you are used to, they are not teams you play every time, and it's almost a surprise against your gameplay and everything. And if you look at Guardiola very well, it's a very he has a philosophy, and his philosophy is tiki taka. He likes holding possession of the game, playing you to stupor, like I always say, playing you to playing you to stupor, making sure you don't have the ball. Then any slight lose of concentration strikes. So that's what he does. But there are teams, and I say teams, and let me even say managers, the likes of Jose Mourinho, no, they have known because you can remember back then when Guardiola was in Barcelona and Jose Mourinho was in Real Madrid. His first, I think, 2 or 3 matches that Mourinho played with Guardiola, it was crazy. It was a torture. I mean, I remember the very first match. I think Barcelona was it 6-0 or 5-0 or something. It was a terrible scoreline. I can remember. So, and over time, I think Mourinho was able to grow into it because he had defenders then in the likes of Sergio Ramos and all those resilient defenders. But right now, Madrid don't have those defenders in the recent ones. The only person they have that seems to be like that, but is a bit reckless at times, is Rudiger. Yes, Rudiger. In the first leg, Rudiger was able to play Haaland very well. He was able to handle Haaland. He was able to put him in his place, I guess. But still, I don't think Guardiola's plan was for Haaland to win the day. I think his plan was Haaland to play a target man. Yes. When Guardiola bought Haaland, I was so surprised because it's not his game. He doesn't play the target man. What exactly is this man's plan? Then I saw him buy Julian Alvarez. I said, okay, this is his backup plan in case Haaland fails, because that shows that he didn't have the full trust in Haaland to deliver the goods for him all the way. So, but as time progressed and he started playing Haaland, for the first few matches he was scoring. Then there was a particular time Haaland refused to score, I think in 2 games. Then he was benched, and there were news everywhere that he's not blending into the team. He cannot play in this he cannot play in this Manchester City team because they play tiki-taka and he doesn't know how to play it and all. But the key word that I think, the key thing that made Guardiola change and start using a target man is because I feel he swallowed his pride. Yes, he's lost how many finals now? He's lost against Real Madrid. He's lost against Chelsea. Those matches against Chelsea, what Guardiola is known for is to always overthink the match because he always believes in his philosophy more. And at times, surprises might spring up in a match. A lot of surprises can spring up, and you have to be prepared for surprises. So I think that's what used to be his problem. He was always overthinking it. And then he would play the likes of, at times he won't even play a DM, he would just want to hold on to the ball. So then he used to play the likes, I think against Chelsea then, he didn't play a DM at all in the final. And it was, Chelsea were just waiting on. You can see it was just one long ball from, was it Mason Mount then? He just threw a long pass to Kai Havertz, and that was the end of the game. Throughout, all Chelsea needed to do was just defend the rest of the game. Yeah. So that has been his weak point all the while. But recently, I think he has learned. I think this season, he used this as a learning curve to learn how to play with a target man, a striker. And he has converted his tiki-taka into providing chances for Haaland. And that has been working miraculous. I'm sure Madrid knew, okay, this guy is not to play. Not like Ancelotti is a veteran, like I said. Not like he was waiting, or not like he was relaxed, or he underestimated Man City. No, he just didn't expect them to be that explosive. Do I want to hang on to the fact that Ancelotti got it wrong by not playing Rudiger? Well, I wouldn't say it that way. Later on, he brought in Rudiger, but still another goal came in. So what exactly are we saying? Despite the fact that Milito played, he was still able to handle Haaland to an extent because Haaland didn't get to score, although he had a few chances. You can say he had a few chances, and those chances he didn't have it when Rudiger was playing against him. But still, I repeat that Man City were not that intensive in that first leg. They were more tame. So there you have it. The team that wanted it more won. Yeah. So if you're new here, do endeavor to subscribe. If you feel if you have your own ideas, if you feel something else happened, if you feel there was a tactical battle in this match in itself, please leave your comments in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Until next time, bye.